happy that you are all here. It's exciting to see so many people. I'm looking at my teens right now. I did leave enough seats for teens to take seats on these sides. And there still are seats being filled, and I know that. But we do have some things to do at the start, and so I wanted to start. For our gala this year, I have a distinct honor of introducing you to two people who are so deserving of being the honorees of our 2025 gala. I feel a little silly doing it in my costume, so ignore this part because what I have to say is coming from a different place. Sara, Crowe, are you in the audience somewhere? Come on up. I thought I lost you for a little bit there. This is what I want to say. I am so blessed because I spend hours, weeks, days, years with some of the most lovely people that you can imagine. I have the greatest job. Not only do I get to work with them day in and day out, but I'm fortunate that many of them become personal friends of mine. So my honoring Sara this year is twofold. In great part because of her dedication and commitment to the Y. She is a board member. She was the president of the board for 6 years, and she has been active in everything that's happened in this agency, and a particular supporter of the Riverdale Performing Arts. Personally, the biggest thing that she's done, and now that since we honored her this year, I had to take on a lot of those duties, and I never want to do it again, is at the helm of 10 galas in a row. She has literally, we started out with this powerful trio of Kathy Scott and Keelan Kavanaugh, who are also on the board, and Sara. Hi, Kathy. And then they moved on, and Sara took the helm, and for years has been producing these beautiful, beautiful galas. I've only had to worry about the show. My husband and I have always done that. And this year when I had to worry about other things, I was like, holy cow, there's a lot to do to have an event like this. So I'm very grateful for that. More than that, Sara and Wiley have been a part of my life for a very long time. And they, in addition to all that they've done for the program, have actually traveled to other states to watch my children perform. That's how close our friendship has been. So all I can say is, I don't know what I would do without you here. I am so blessed to have you in my life. The Y is so blessed to have had you at the helm of so much. And I know you join me in saying, this woman deserves this honor. Thank you so much, Sara.
How do you follow that?
Hold it up closer, Sara.
Okay, you aren't.
Hello.
Oh. How many times have I been on this stage? You know, right? Okay, well, I don't know how you follow that, but I'll try. So as I was thinking about what to say tonight, I thought back to how I became involved in the Riverdale Y, and I realized I've been part of this agency for 22 years.
Wow.
My kids started in the Y's after-school program, and they participated in swimming and sports. And one day, as we were leaving to go home, we came down and we heard singing coming from the theater. So we stopped in and looked on a bunch of RRS teens who were rehearsing for West Side Story, and we were just hooked immediately. And in fact, Laurie's daughter, Emily Walton, was practicing for Maria. From that moment on, the theater was everything for my kids until they graduated from high school. And those years were so incredibly special. The growth that I witnessed through the work, the camaraderie, the friendships, and the lessons learned were life-changing. My son, Alexander, you can raise your hand. I'm embarrassing you, I know. recently, he was in several shows with RRS, and he's obviously here tonight. He recently graduated from the University of Albany and is working as a software programmer at a great company. But if anybody has a better company, he's right there.
Excuse me.
I don't know. That was ad-libbed. And my daughter, who was also in many shows with RRS, wishes she was here and actually also participating. She's not here because she is currently deployed as an officer in the U.S. Navy. Alexander and I, of course, wish her all good thoughts during this time. So while my kids were in the program, I volunteered with the theater and then joined the board. As she said, I was president for 6 years, and including during COVID. And what this agency did during that time, delivering meals to people who couldn't leave home and helping to care for kids of first responders, is nothing short of amazing. I worked with Lori and her staff at the same time to make the annual Broadway Gala a memorable and successful experience, as well as a fundraising mechanism for this Wy's theater. Over the past 10 years, the Gala has entertained thousands of people, been the recipient of wonderful generosity of our community and their friends and family, and their friends and their family. We have also honored many incredible people via the Gala over the years. It's almost done, don't worry. This year, as you know, they have chosen to honor me, and now I find myself in unfamiliar territory. So I'll just take this moment to say thank you to Lori, Bob, Emily, and Alex, along with her staff, and of course the Y, for honoring me and Wiley this year. The theater has been an impactful part of our lives, and we've been so lucky to be a part of it. So as you know, our fundraising goal, which started last year, is to replace these terribly worn seats that you are currently sitting in. In a minute, you'll see the wonderfully talented actors from Broadway, along with some of our own RRS teens and Riverdale rep members, who will perform Urinetown for you, and of course including our amazing director, Lori, Bob, and Emily Walton. So please help us to continue the legacy they started 25 years ago through your generous donations. Thank you for this honor, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sarah. No, okay. So the last thing I'd like to do before we start the show is pay tribute to, oh boy, this one's going to be hard. Well, we lost one of our own in August. Wy Cohen was a force. He was kind of indescribable, actually, because he had this way of embracing everything good, everything happy. Keep in mind, when he wasn't happy, we didn't know it. But when he was like a big teddy bear. He was always the one there to give you the big hug that you needed when you needed it. In fact, one of the sweetest things is he used to just come by unannounced. I'm always crabby. I'm sure you hear that. I always have something to complain about. And he would just stop in and just say, "Are you doing okay?" And everybody knew I always kept gum in my office, and that's because Wiley would always bring gum. So I always had gum. And since Wiley has been gone, I don't ever have gum in there anymore. But it was a sweet thing that he did. It was like his little, "How you doing, kiddo?" He would come in and bring me some gum. He lit up the stage. He made people crazy. He loved telling people that he was being called to the principal's office, that's me, when he did something wrong or cursed at somebody or did something. He would just proudly say, "I got called into the principal's office again." And he would come in and we would have a little chat, and then he'd go back to being on his best behavior. He was a fierce supporter of this program from the time his daughter started as a rising star. And then he began when I started the adult company in 2007. And his devotion was unmatched. He was kind to me. He was always supportive of everything I needed. He was always there to lend a hand when I needed anything special. And we miss him. I have just a little something to play for you. Manny, can you do that for me?
Heard about Wiley long before I ever met him because He was sort of a legend here when I was brand new. The show was The Mystery of Edwin Drood. And Wiley, everybody talked about him. Eventually, I met him, and I went up to him and said, I understand you're Wiley. I've heard a lot about you. He said, I know who you are. He said, you got my role. And he gave me a huge hug.
His enthusiasm was infectious, and his talent was unique. And that was my first show in adult theater, and it was very rewarding to be on stage with people like Wiley who were at that level of skill.
He was a larger-than-life person. He had such a presence on and off the stage. It was such a joy to watch him embody a character. He was playful and fun. He became a great friend, and he really, really cared about the Wy and this program.
I met Wiley on the set of Fiddler on the Roof, and he wanted this to be his last hurrah. He was very dedicated. He was a hard worker. He cared very much about the performance and the cast. He did his best, and he should be proud of what he did, and we were proud of him, and we were very sorry and sad and touched to see him go.
I think I met Wiley more than 20 some odd years ago. Wiley and I and a lot of other theater people that are still here did a lot of shows together. We just had a ball. He was just so much fun to be with, to perform with, to talk to. Just as a person, Wiley was an incredibly caring individual. He would often stop to talk to me whenever he saw me, whether it was here at the Riverdale Y or on the street, and always asked about my kids.
So I was newer to the Riverdale rep. Wiley was there a long time, and he made me feel right at home. He always made everyone so welcome and always making jokes. We lost a true character with Wiley. He was kind, he was generous, and he always wanted to make everyone else comfortable. We did a musical review where he wanted to sing Everybody Ought to Have a Maid, and it was just hysterical. I could still see the twinkle in his eye and hear his laugh.
Everybody ought to have a maid.
Everybody ought to have a maid.
Everybody ought to have a working girl. Everybody ought to have a lurking girl. Put her around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid.
Everybody ought to have a maid.
Let me tell you something about Wiley. He did not always know his lines. He was told many times, go home and learn your lines. You just had the jitters sometimes more than you needed to if you were playing opposite Wiley. The best performances he ever did was Damn Yankees. He sang You Gotta Have Heart, and Wiley did, and we missed that heart.
He was a buddy to the very end. He was fabulous. And I got out of his way because I knew I couldn't compete. He was an absolute delight, funny, generous and kind and good, and I miss him every time I walk in that door.
So that was Wiley. Those are some. And the last thing I'm going to say is, because of your generosity and others who come to our shows, if you get a chance to read my director's note, it's not very personal, but I listed all the shows we did last year. We have over 10,000 people who come and see our shows every season. Your generosity, your support, your belief in the arts is what makes this go the way it does. For 25 years, this little room has meant so much to me. I'm happy to say that I think you're going to be in nicer seats when you come back next year. So thank you so much for that. You hear us, we're always fundraising. That's never going to stop because we're a not-for-profit agency and we always need things. Part of our next fundraising campaign will be a Name the Seat campaign with our new seats. And the first one that I would like to dedicate is to Wiley. He always called me kiddo. I'm sure he called others that. but he had this catchphrase that for 20 years, as long as we've known him, he said it to my husband, whether he saw him in the afternoon and then later in the night or the next day or the next day after that, and that is what we're going to say on his seat. To Wy Cohen, thanks for showing up, kiddo. Thank you. Okay, now you gotta laugh with me because we're about to do a very wacky show. I have a talented, talented group. Let's call the orchestra out, please. Did they go home? No, here they are. Yeah, okay. Okay, here comes our orchestra. Enjoy the show, everybody. Thank you.
We see the hustling, bustling metropolis of Urinetown sometime in the not-too-distant future, or past. It doesn't really matter. It's early morning. The poor people gather around the filthiest urinal in town. Above the entrance to it hangs a sign that reads, Public Amenity Number 9. Officer Lockstock enters.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Urinetown. Oh, not the place, of course, the musical. Urinetown, the place is, well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
So-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Oh, such and such, I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so. Well, it's a kind of mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown, the musical, well, here we are. Welcome. Now, it takes place in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here is the first setting for the show. Now, as the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. Now, these people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
Oh, what's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard times, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually become unthinkable. A premise so absurd.
Oh, there, little Sally, okay. You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, everything in time, little Sally. You know, you're too young to understand it now, but like I said before, nothing can kill a show like too much exposition and repetition.
Oh, what about bad subject matter?
Well,
Or a bad title, even? That could kill a show pretty good.
Well, little Sally, suffice it to say that Urinetown, the musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms in order to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown, off you'll go to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Now later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high, generally, so if you're down on your luck and you've come to the place like this, well, this is one of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here is counting her pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
Oh, I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Yeah, aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
The guy who runs You're in Good Company later. That there's his daughter.
Quite a ways from here, ma'am. This here's the bad part of town.
So it is.
You squint. You can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh, dear. I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, we've talked long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show. And welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
You are humble audience, have come to see what it's like when people can't be free. First act lasts an hour, don't assume you're fine. Best part out there often is a lie. This is Urinetown, we're resting here at Urinetown. It's you the sense at Urinetown, all by design.
It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed, faces closed and bladders all distressed. Rich folks get the good life, poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know.
You're at Urinetown, your ticket should say Urinetown. No refunds, this is Urinetown, we'll keep that dough.
This is Urinetown.
Miss Pennywise, the manager of Public Amenity Number 9, tries to control the chaos of the poor people.
All right, folks, you know the drill. Form a line and have your money ready. We'll not be repeating yesterday's fiasco, and that means you, Old Man Strong.
490, 496, 400. Oh, penny for a pea, sir? Please, sir, can you spare a penny for a pea? Hello?
Yeah.
Or a nickel or a dime?
Oh, what's that?
Can you spare a penny for a pea?
No, I'm sorry. I have my own pee to tend to.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny, I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny number 1, and it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason was a woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I grow. He's my pa, Miss Pennywise. Can't he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in high places over the years, so why not let this one be ours?
If Old Man Strong gets in for free, then so do I.
Quiet back there! No one's getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, you is gonna pay.
But Miss Penny...
No buts, Bobby.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference could it make,
What difference? Times are hard, our cash is tight, you've got no right, I've heard it all before. Justice once is once too much for one state, want to want some more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you've got to go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathroom like the olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had this drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my bath now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians raised the toilets and made it illegal. Public urination and defecation. So come and give your coin to me. Write your name here in the record books. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me, if you paid the proper fee for the privilege to be. I said no, Bobby. You're a smart boy, and I like keeping you around, but this man ain't coming in without paying.
I can't
Not this
wait
time.
much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right? You think you'll come in here and go for free? The only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal. I sell the privilege to be. The good Lord made us so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that what goes in bed will soon come out again. So you're no different than from lowly me.
That's enough, Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize
Or
your
better
position.
yet, have you arrested?
I'm through with all this, you see.
Since you prefer the law gets tested, and in Urinetown you'll see why it's dumb to fight with me.
I tell you, no way to live.
Bob, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
A whole lot more than my mind, Bobby. A whole lot more than my mind.
Looky there! It's Old Man Strong. He ain't waiting. He's peeing right there on the pavement. He is.
If he's going, then I'm going.
Oh, no, you're not. Make way. Damn you, make way.
Ah, that's better.
So, if it isn't Old Man Strong.
The same.
Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him! You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I thought was necessary.
Grab him up, Bobby. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Quite exiling.
What it is, I feel better now. That's all I cares about.
Oh, Pa.
Always knew we'd get you in the end, Joseph Strong. Take him away.
Bobby, Bobby, don't forget me, Bobby.
I won't, Pa.
And tell your mother that I love her.
I will, Pa. I will.
Remember me, boys. Remember me.
Remember, Bobby, what became of him. How he indulged a whim. Remember how he made a mockery. He shunned the crockery off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What do you mean by that?
Just keep your head out of the clouds, that's all I'm saying. Good day.
Me too. We'll all pay, Bobby Strong. Always and forever, just as long as you keep letting us pay.
Oh, Pa, what's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
We now find ourselves inside the executive offices of Urine Good Company. Caldwell B. Cladwell, with Mr. McQueen at his side, is meeting with Senator Phipp.
Where's my dough?
Yes, isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Where's my dough?
Oh, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, once the new fee hikes have been approved by the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around once the new fee hikes breeze through.
Oh, you think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Phipp?
It's a powder keg out there, Cladwell. This time, I think it's going to blow.
Daddy?
What? Hope, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
I'm sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
Oh, how's everything, dear?
Oh, fine, Daddy, just fine. It feels great to be done with school, finally.
Now, you see there, Mr. McQueen, beautiful, big-hearted, and now with a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Mr. McQueen.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll be Hope Cladwell. And all grown up, too.
Hello, Senator.
I've come to join your father's little operation.
Well, it's just a fax/copy position, of course. First day.
Fax copy girl. Well, your father mentioned he was bringing on a new fax/copy girl. He neglected to tell me, however, how beautiful she'd be. How beautiful you'd be. You're so beautiful.
That's enough.
Yes, of course.
Well, we won't keep you, Senator. It's a big day. I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature with the fee hike vote and all.
Oh, they'll be full, Cladwell. And by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash, provided the vote comes through.
Oh, the vote will come through, Cladwell. It'll come through just as long as you come through with the cash.
Well, no worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing else to come through but the cash.
Oh, and no need to worry about the vote.
FIP! I think we understand each other.
Yes. Well, goodbye.
Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this here is my daughter, our newest fax/copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope Cladwell, the good people of the Urine Good Company, or UGC as we call it for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Say a few words, Hope, darling.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to make it even greater.
Well, that's absolutely right, Hope dear. Absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way while we run this company the way we see fit. And we will keep the pee off the street and the water in the ground. Now, Hope here has come to join our little operation to help us keep that promise. So, promise me that you'll treat her like the Cladwell she is. For one day, she may be standing in the shoes you see me wearing today. The shoes I wore when I made that promise many years ago. I saw gray skies rolling and cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town that formerly stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made Flushing mean flush at the bank. I'm the man with a plan, and so who should you thank? Whom? Cladwell, we're so thankful for that bank full of dough. You're a Tory adore, and it's cash that you gore. We hope for much more, we really doubt it. You may be right there. Mr. Cladwell, you've got riches, which is just what we need. Sing hail to you, the Duke of the Dockets. I can bring in bucks by the buckets. You're the master, you're making money. Faster still than bees making honey. You're Mr. Cladwell.
I never realized large monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
Few do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins keep our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is our right, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy, as some make us seem. We need cash for our big research team.
Men in lab coats with test tubes with steam. But it shows no one knows why, but still we can dream of Mr. Cladwell finding answers to the answers of doubt. Granddaddy or your uncle and mine, what a wonderful ride. We simply love you. You're making me blush now.
Fancy-free and so conscientious.
Wise and trendy, tough as a mountain.
This flows here like a fountain. They certainly do seem to adore you. So why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to teach you how to feel conflicted, or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do. Now get faxing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
Nighttime, a desolate street corner. Little Sally counts her pennies. Officer Lockstock enters.
537, 538, just a few pennies more.
Hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for a little girl to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Ah, sure, little Sally. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Oh, gee, thanks. Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics, hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me that with all the talk of the water shortage and the drought and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too, you know.
Well, I sure would, little Sally. How shall I put it? See, sometimes in a musical, it's better to focus on one thing, big thing, rather than a lot of little things. The audience tends to be much happier that way, and it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right, little Sally.
Then why not hydraulics?
Run along then, little Sally. Wouldn't want you to miss that last call. Miss Pennywise won't hold the gate forever, you know.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the coin. Bye.
Officer Barrel enters carrying a shovel and a mop.
What a night!
Everything cleaned up all right, Mr. Barrel?
Sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream, though, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Oh, yes, I heard him. But then, they all seem to scream in the end now, don't they? As their long journey into exile comes to a close and the spires of Urinetown peak above the horizon, they do scream then, Mr. Barrel. They most certainly do.
I suppose I thought he might be different somehow.
Different?
Old man strong. Always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping that he might, I don't know, surprise us somehow.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned in my years enforcing the laws of this city, is that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises, not even from the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. It's a hard, cold tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slacked face smacked with a mace, certain to debase as I stumble down. It's a path that leads you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold tumble of a tourney, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her free
but me!
And Jacob Rose and Bloom thought he was safe up in his room. Didn't know the doubt he left upstairs going out to get a trip to Urinetown. There are those who think our method's vicious,
Overly malicious!
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who gather for the people.
Seven to the steeple!
Waffle fruits, our task, bring a little order.
Swindle out a hoarder!
From what he learns, as the book says, certainly a season.
Trample out the trees in the
Hobnob
hobnob
boots. Theodore Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt. He smelt.
We dealt!
Bang! Joseph, old man strong, held his pee for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong. Now years passed, all into the jungle, doing out a bungle, nature's bowl. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravations of its toll. Soon learn power of the truncheon, organize a function, keep abroad. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter to hang it on.
Julie Cassidy, Jacob Rose and Bloom.
a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down. A slapped face, slapped with a mace. Turn to the base as I stumble down. It's a path that leads to only one place. Horrible to retrace, a crumble down. A hard, cold, double of a journey to Urinetown.
Off you go then, boys, and happy hunting.
Yes, so, have you made plans for your journey yet?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh, yes. Yes, Rio. Well, I had to squeeze Gladwell a bit tighter than usual for our monthly payoffs, extortion fees, money bribes, and such, but,
Caution, Mr. Lockstock. It would seem we're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his daughter.
So it is, and all grown up, too. Miss Cloudwell, a little late for you to be out, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were on a late night behind the bushes to relieve yourself of free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
Look, there's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I imagine.
Oh, yes. And copying.
I must say, Miss Gladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Oh, does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries. I take care on these streets late at night, Miss Gladwell. There's no telling what some people wouldn't do for a few coin.
Especially these days, what with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know that, you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Even policemen?
What?
Bobby Strong.
Out a bit late, don't you think?
Out taking care of another late night rush is all. There's talk of fee hikes. People are getting edgy.
Are they? Well, glad to hear you were otherwise engaged. Wouldn't want to put you under suspicion for taking a late night behind the bushes.
I don't need to do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Penny, I don't. But you still need to keep your head out of the clouds now, don't you? What do you mean by that?
What he means is you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. See that you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we're off. All work's never done. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen, or at least not those two anyway.
Policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Hey, didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
Oh, that was me. I was rushing off to work. First day.
Find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
Well, it's rather shiny. That's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen about everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because, well, mine feels awful cold right now.
Cold?
Or empty, one of the two.
Not because of me, I hope.
Oh, no, because of something I did.
The ghost of Old Man Strong and Tiny Tom appear in the distance.
Bobby, reason with a woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Yeah, unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum in your chest? It sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning is all I'm trying to say, and I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
No, my action. I let someone down, someone that I dearly love, and I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now is the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know.
Well, of course you wouldn't. Because then you'd be dead. darkness surrounds you and you lose your way. You have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart, but to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Oh yeah, even there?
Even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
Well, you have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you
Shh,
hear?
shh, 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 shh. Oh, there it is. It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or sorrow, just cleanness tomorrow. If only you follow your heart. You see there? Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy, plenty of water. I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Well, let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. Oh, there it is. So faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there, someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there? Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. They'll beat so much stronger than they could apart. 8 chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our heart. Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so softly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart. Well, good night. Bobby,
Oh,
Bobby Strong.
Good night, Bobby Strong.
And, good night.
Hope.
Well, good night, Hope. I won't forget about what you said about the clouds and my heart.
Oh, and I won't forget about what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute. When will I see you again?
In this darkness, I'm afraid you can't see me at all. But a bright, shining world is waiting to start, and I can feel it. Come to amenity number 9 tomorrow. I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she?
Yeah, she sure does, little Sally. He's the hero of the show. She has to love him.
Yeah, everybody loves Bobby Strong. What's it like, Officer Lockstock?
What's what like, little Sally?
You're in town?
Oh, I can't tell you that, little Sally.
Why not?
Well, because it's a secret. You know, that's why. Its power depends on mystery. Yeah, I just can't blurt it out like, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people! Oh, no. No. The information must be oozed out slowly until it bursts forth in one mighty cathartic moment. Somewhere in Act 2. With everybody singing and things like that.
Oh, I get it.
I should be going. It's time for the next scene.
The next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced?
That's the one. So long, little Sally. And keep your head down.
Once again, we find ourselves at the poorest, filthiest urinal in town. Bobby enters as McQueen concludes an announcement he is delivering to the poor.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9, the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes, which we hope you will honor and enjoy. Of course, nobody knows better than the good people at You're in Good Company how difficult times are, but research into finding the long-term solutions we need is expensive. So for the time being, our decision is firm, and we look forward to going to Rio with your new profits. We look forward to finding lasting solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise, and we'll see you in, well, you know where.
Miss Pennywise, it'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us sooner or later if
Yeah.
you do.
And it'll be off to Urinetown for me if I don't. Now get in line and have your money ready. The new fee hike money, that is.
Miss Pennywise.
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
Sorry, I'm late, Miss Pennywise. I was up all night thinking is all.
Up all night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't need to go in the bushes anymore.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Like father, like son, that's what I say. Now let's get to work.
But it was about my father that I was thinking, Miss Pennywise. About what happened to him yesterday. About what's happening to all of us.
He broke the law yesterday, Bobby, and that's the end of it.
But what if the law is wrong?
What did you say?
I said, what if the law is wrong, Miss Pennywise? What if all this is wrong?
Wrong? You've got a sweet-looking head, Bobby, a sweet-looking head, but you keep it up in the clouds day after day after day, and it's gotta come down from there. You hear me? Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. You get it out of the clouds.
Distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, folks, you know the drill?
Gleaming and radiant, it's what I'll keep my eyes on.
It's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, there's a great big heart there. It's a shining ideal, how I reel when I look at the sky.
Now who's first?
I am.
Ma?
We'll take your fee now, Mrs. Strong. The improved fee, that is.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters.
But this is all I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them, cause we have to follow orders.
Half, Mrs. Strong?
And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black immoral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky. You hold on to that money, Ma.
The fee is the law, Bobby Strong. She'll abide by it, or she'll join her husband.
And what if there's a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A new law that didn't come from any voting process or elected body or process of judicial review, but a brand new law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular, blood-pumping organ. Ow! Like this one right here.
A muscular organ?
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why not try this one on for size?
It's blinding me!
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky.
Bobby, you'll regret it.
I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house. For everyone. Forever.
Heart knows all things great and true.
The things mere brains could never know.
Your heart points to the great big blue, where the people's allegiance must go.
Tell me where.
Look at the sky. That's our inspiration. We begin when we look at the sky. Mommy, what's to become of you? What's to become of us all? Look at the sky. Stand your eyes on. It's a banner so high, flying proudly with pride in the sky.
In the sky.
We return to the offices of Urinetown Company. Cladwell confers with Phip.
You'll be off to Rio then, I imagine?
Already got my ticket.
Good work on the floor of the legislature, Phip. It was touch and go there for a while, I understand.
Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their mind soon enough, just like it changed my mind those many years ago. God, I never wish I met you, Mr. Gladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I just wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
Hope, you're absolutely glowing.
It would seem that the office work agrees with her. With all the, faxing and all.
And the copying.
Oh, yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one, too, before I met your father. 622, 623.
A good girl?
Oh, you knew, you heard me. Just a few more and I can finally afford the golden plunger.
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Hope, darling. What is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love? Why do you ask?
Oh, just wondering. I met this boy.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. We've got a little problem.
Caldwell. Long time no see.
Miss Pennywise.
Anyway, it's about public amenity number 9, sir. The people have rioted.
Rioted?
They're paying for free, Caldwell. I can't stop them.
And the assistant custodian is refusing to take people's money, sir. A young man by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
They've rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
It's strictly symbolically speaking, sir. The crowd gathered there is unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
Wait, what's happening, Daddy? I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect a good and true heart like yours to understand.
Mr. Barrel and I are ready, Mr. Cladwell. Just give the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there, and I have a very important plane to catch. Excuse me.
Phip, you're not going anywhere. Not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
You're a Cladwell, Hope. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to understand what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? No one gets angry at me, not without a beating.
A beating? Oh, Daddy, beating people is wrong.
Life is a beating, Hope. The sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Oh, embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Well, life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say, "Hi, bunny," and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. Goodbye, bunny, boo. Hello, rabbit stew. Get me, boys?
You tell him, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You've got better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
But Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope, darling.
Animals with huge incisors and big floppy feet?
Well, look closely. You'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Poor bunny simply doesn't have the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. Huss and pfeffers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people?
We're a day, boss.
Ah, don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. You're born to power, though much better than that hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you. Read the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
A little bunny at a toll booth?
You heard me.
But Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope, darling. You'll see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father?
A little bunny in a shoebox. He thinks he's found a brand new home. So snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers. Grasp the message, staff.
Behind the boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the show.
You don't get stepped on.
No, the one who steps is you.
You're stepping up to where it's sunny. Step on the floor.
Don't be the bunny.
Don't be the bunny. Wah, 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 wah.
All right, everybody, get yourselves together. It's time we bagged ourselves a few rabbits. Let's go!
Bobby, with the help of his mother, Josephine Strong, tried to manage the chaos at the filthy amenity number 9.
All right, one at a time, everyone will get a turn.
Here's some cash, Bobby, just for you.
You keep your cash, friend, and relieve yourself in happiness.
A busy day so far, busiest on records if your books are right. How's the urinal holding out?
A little spillage, but nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy, and that's the main thing.
Police! Run!
No, wait. Please, everyone remain calm.
To keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of this amenity, officers.
This
the
is-
people here pay for free.
This is my amenity, officers. I want all of these people taken away.
Excuse me, Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Well, I'm over here.
Oh, Officer Lockstock! It's really because I have to pee, if you want to know the truth. Okay.
Wait.
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Why, it's the Act 1 finale, little Sally.
Oh, thank God.
This is where Gladwell arrives to snuff out the uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dreams?
Well, now, little Sally, dreams only come true in happy musicals and a few Hollywood movies, and this certainly isn't either one of those. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way.
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical. And when a little girl has been given as many lines as I have, there's still hope for dreams.
Bobby!
Hope?
What are you doing, Bobby? I told you to follow your heart, not seize an amenity.
I did follow my heart, Hope, thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten the spillage, not by a long shot.
This amenity will take as much as it has to, Miss Pennywise. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
Hooray! Days of deprivation have just begun if this madness continues a moment longer.
Sure, Mr. Cladwell, sure. That's what you've been saying for 20 years. And for 20 years, we've waited for the long-term solutions that never came. Well, you know what? We're done waiting. You see, for a new day has dawned. A day of hope and happiness, when the idea of human dignity is more than just a forgotten notion, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people pee for free, because the people are free. Hooray! Free, people are free. How can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free, people are free. How can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, ring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, making the clouds of gray to sing of today. Sing of today. Sing of today. Sing today. Sing today. Sing today.
No. Perhaps it's best for you to stay back here with your father. Oh, dear. The police will start charging any minute.
Your father?
Need understanding, not brutality.
Contrary, Hope dear, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer Lockstock!
Daddy, wait! He only wants the people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, you say? Happy! So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they pee today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees to pay, things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share would fit inside a cup. What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions, how you would cut the child and leave a lifeless hull. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what of today?
Wrong, Mr. Strong, you and your socialistic wrong. If the people pay for free, then take the system to the brink. If today they spell it, tell us how tomorrow will not speak. If it's you and me now, Mr. Strong, which one of us will blink? I say it's you, Mr. Strong, for on the subject of tomorrow, you are wrong. Officer Lockstock, prepare your men.
Everyone, into the amenity. You'll be relatively safer there.
Oh, Bobby, why didn't you tell me you were going to start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were a Cladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night.
The girl last night would have joined us by now, Hope.
I can't fight against my father, Bobby.
And I can't not fight against your father. So you can join us or you can stand aside.
Stand aside?
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to have you taken where the guilty peers meet, the toilet judgment seat.
Heart, here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all needs. You made me to see fantastically clear when people pee free. We've nothing to fear.
Give up now, we'll find a way somehow to help seeds without a helping thing. But if you miles, an anarchist, my father's name. Your sister
is our child. Sing of today, not tomorrow. And their lives of sorrow. Today.
You can't win today, Mr. Strong. Your rabble is no match for my men.
He's right, Bobby. They've got 1, 2 men. And we're all so poor.
Now release the girl. It's time you face your punishment like a man.
Is that you?
punishment is all you'll know once you release the girl.
Doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries seem to think so.
I suppose we should leave.
Oh, Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Remember me, boys. Oh, Bobby, remember me.
Not without you, they won't. You're coming with us.
Coming with you? I told you, Bobby, I won't fight against my father.
And I told you I won't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and still not fight against my father unless... Oh, God. Bobby! No!
From every hill, every steeple, ring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, make the clouds of great to sing of today, sing of today, sing of today, Keep back, Cladwell. We've got your daughter, and we're not letting her go.
Bobby, what are you doing?
We're walking out of here, Mr. Cladwell, and you're going to let us. That is, if you care about your daughter.
You're making a terrible mistake, Mr. Straw.
Don't let go of the girl, and follow me.
Help me!
Now run, everybody. Run for your lives. Run!
Well, that's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel poor are making their getaway with Hope as a hostage. The rest of us have been thrown into confusion because we're all moving so damn slowly. So, we don't get to catch them. Not yet. Enjoy intermission, and we'll see you shortly.
So you will get an intermission that's really long. It'll be really long.
Have to pay, which is really cool. But hi, my name is Ayala Spivak.
I'm Jacob Prager.
And we are seniors here at the Riverdale Rising Stars. We both joined RRS, I think, at least over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been in this program for a very long time, and we just want to, while you're all here, let you know how much this program means to us. This place has given us our home. This tiny little theater is where we've literally grown from babies into who we are today. And personally, I'm pursuing musical theater in college, which I would only be doing if it weren't for this program here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like if you blindfolded me, I could literally walk through this whole space and know exactly which way I was going. If you looked inside of your playbills, you might have seen that there are these green donation cards that say something like, make your life impactful. And we ask that if you feel like the Y has impacted you in any positive way, that you maybe think to make a donation. We're so close to our goal, and once we reach it, we'll be able to fill this theater with brand new seats. As you can probably feel that these seats are 20 years old right now, and there's one person sitting on one of the new seats back there, and hopefully next year it'll be everyone. Also replacing lights and carpeting and flooring and stuff like that. It's a lot, and we're so close, so please think about making a donation tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
Act 2.
One of our Rising Stars alumni, who also happens to be a politician, right? He's here to give a special presentation, Eric Dinowitz.
Yes, good evening, everyone. How are you? It sounds like you're all enjoying the show. Are you enjoying the show? That's okay. So sometimes I'm introduced as Councilman Eric Dinowitz, but today, of course, I'm introduced as Riverdale Rising Stars alum Eric Dinowitz. And 25 years ago, just about, I'm old, I walked down that aisle when I was in Greece as Vince Fontaine singing. That's right, Rhea. Her daughter Emily was in the show with me. Walking down this aisle, down this very same carpet for Greece. And so I'll share three important things about this program. Is one, just as an alum, I can tell you that this shaped who I am. Right? Like this was my college essay. Riverdale Rising Stars was my college essay, and I actually got into college. So it means something, and it certainly shaped who I am and the friendships that have endured for a lifetime. In fact, the last time she's not here, the last time I saw Urinetown was 19 years ago when Emily Walton was in it in college. So these are the friendships we have. But it also means that there are two main things that make programs like this possible. One is, of course, what you've been hearing all night, the financial support. And if I, 25 years ago, was walking down this aisle on the same carpet, it has a few scuff marks in it. This is a really important project to make sure shows like this and community building that have shaped who I am can continue to happen. You heard it before intermission started, you're hearing it now. You have those envelopes. Please continue to give. I know the Y is very close to their goal for replacing these seats, for the carpet, for the floors. Please continue to give. You've already been so generous. A little more will go a long way. But the second thing that's really important in making sure these programs are successful and making sure adults like me have childhoods like I had and like so many children are having now are the people involved. And there are very special people who make this happen. And tonight's honoree, Sara Crowe, is she here? I know she's here. Can you come up, please? Because one of the main things that I like to do is just simply say, thank you. Thank you. This is a proclamation from the New York City Council. This is official recognition of your hard work, of so many children here, and so many adults like me have had great childhoods and great adulthoods because of you and the work that you put in to making sure all of us can have a community and a childhood that we can be proud of. So congratulations, proclamation. And there's someone else, of course, we want to recognize tonight, Wy Cohen, who, as a grown-up, I got to share the stage with. And I think so many of you in the audience know him, of course, as someone who is so kind and such like a mentor. I was, I think, 30 when I was in a show with him. I'm still 30, by the way. And always there was a little nugget of wisdom. And to watch him on stage, he didn't always know his lines. But he knew his character enough to, get by. So I want to... Is Leah here? I want to present to you a proclamation for... a posthumous proclamation for Wiley. And it's just a special recognition of all that he gave. Yeah, you can come up. come backup, as I should say, former rising star as well. And just in recognition of everything he's given to the community, and the legacy that he leaves behind. And this is in his honor. So.
Find the poor rebels hiding out in their secret hideaway. They're holding Hope hostage. She's tied to a chair with a gag in her mouth.
Hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed here a bit since last we saw each other, so I'll bring you up to speed on a few things. As you may remember, the rebel poor under Bobby's leadership kidnapped Hope and used her as a shield to escape due punishment from my man. Word has it they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps this one here.
Where the hell is Bobby? And little Sally? And old Ma Strong? They should have been back by now.
Oh, we kidding? The police probably nabbed them hours ago. It's just a matter of time before our whereabouts are tortured out of them. And then it'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us.
What's it like, do you think?
Urinetown! Don't even ask!
No one knows for sure.
I got my suspicion.
Oh, yeah?
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need now to pretend.
Then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown. They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town. Dance! No, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never another joke, unless it's at the bottom of a rope. So, don't get your hopes up. And if they're not back soon, I say we give it to her like her father was going to give it to us.
People hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy asked me once, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals? Like Venice, but different. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it! I want my daughter released and I want Bobby Strong punished!
Well, we're working on it round the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout.
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock! You've got weapons! Use them!
But, sir...
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land. Dance! Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Dance, forget it. Never, not a nine. I'll teach them not to take from me what's mine.
Emergency planning quorum is waiting.
Yes, of course. The quorum.
Close one, Bobby. I thought that was solved for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. At least until we've distributed the rest of those pamphlets to the custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie, a means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not shirk their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. Dance, listen and dance. My heart is like a stallion racing Canyons of freedom, that's where it belongs, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion.
I'll explain on the way, Ma. Come on, let's go.
Where are they hiding, little Sally? Huh? Just tell me and I'll see things go easy on you.
Easy on me? You mean like sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That can be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are. Even you.
Me? In Urinetown?
Sure. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you've asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out. Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town. If you're hopeless down and out. Where'd she go? Damn it! Welcome back, everybody, to the end. Enjoy the what's left of the show. Little Sally, what did you mean by metaphysical?
And then we let her have the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Geez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place. Little Sally, where the hell have you been? Spying near the tower is all. Cladwell and Phipp and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum or something?
That's it. She gets the rope.
The rope? String her up. Wait a minute, you cannot just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing people would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they got up there? How good we are! So, listen up now. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juice is gonna spill all over this floor here, her juice is gonna spill too. Cladwell juice, and then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant girl. Bing, bang, boom, let's get tough, playing rough, snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong. Then why does it feel so right? Look at us here in a hole on the lam with our hearts full of fear. What a wreck, what a sham. No cops will be here, busting heads, mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we're stuck out that shit.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad.
And we learned that doing good
means doing bad.
Nuts, they fall close, so they say. To the tree, look they hear. Here's an acorn from Cladwell, I see. I say she is the nut, and of course, with that squirrel, she is what we say for winter.
friend. A message like ours works best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here.
Exactly. Now, get the rope!
String her up. That's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the cradle, urinal, chain odor, Cladwell. Kill her! Hey there! Kill her!
What? No one's going to be killing anyone around here.
Why not?
She's our security blanket.
But we're so afraid, Bobby. Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
Friends, I know you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just revenge and the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
But why? We want to hang her as revenge for her father's crimes.
I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Maybe I am. And maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man would be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook. That no man in need would be ignored by another with the means to help him. Here and now, from this day forward, because of you and you and you, yeah, we will look into the faces of our fellow men and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
When did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, run for your lives, run!
Well, that was in the heat of the battle. And in that heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, freedom, run away. That freedom shine will shine someday. Till then, you better run, freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
As well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's like a blast of cool winds that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat, dripping in your ear. But still, you gotta run, freedom, run away. And now don't you fret and never fear till freedom's a one, freedom, run away. All right, now there's a great big Cladwell on your tail. Oh, and he's put his henchmen on your trail. Now I'm simply laying down the facts for you. Great big Cladwell's laying tracks for you. Ain't no time to relax for you. Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. Will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. Thank you. I said freedom.
music playing, don't you think? Oh, thank you.
The police are on the lookout for us, Bobby. That is for sure.
Yeah, I just need to find my page. When the time comes, we will fight the police.
But how?
With blood and guts and even brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through the revolution alive. Maybe all of us. But fight on we will for the decades necessary to claim freedom from this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
What?
Miss Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling you'd be here. No one knows the sewer system like you do, Bobby.
Or you?
Cladwell would like to talk to you.
What about?
He wants to discuss the situation with you, man to man. He says now he understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution with you, peacefully.
Now there's a shortcut.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it will be difficult for your love to grow with Hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
Well, all right, I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trick?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here, and if there's any funny business, you can take that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl. Give it to her, and we give it to him. Get me?
Well, be careful.
Now, stay calm, Hope, darling. We'll have you out of this in no time. Oh boy.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling me about.
I don't blame you for being angry with me, Hope, but your father gave us no choice.
You know, they may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
Well, I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, love has about as much of a chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to. I guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer that you want is waiting for you there, deep down, somewhere around the baby.
Wait a minute, when will I see you again? Wait, baby? How did he know I was pregnant? When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your... Oh, Bobby.
In the You're in Good Company offices, we see Phipp and the staff listening as Cladwell is in a tense conversation with Bobby and Pennywise.
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will, drinking red wine during intermission.
I don't know who
Is
you're
that how the
talking
people fight? Is it?
They fight. They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt. Oh, Mr. Cladwell, There's a disturbance over at public amenity number 32, number 15 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People have gathered all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Yes, of course. Mr. McQueen, do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong, the first years when the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping? No one thought they had much time then, and many of us did questionable things, much like the things that are happening right now. There was looting and hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it. Which is why I've asked you here tonight. Mr. McQueen. Yes, a large suitcase of cash. Now, some people see me as an evil man.
Oh, no, come on.
No. Can it? You know, the truth is, I'm no more evil than you, or Ms. Pennywise, or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. Now, I'm only a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow, every day, by any means necessary.
And what happens when that drought is over?
Over! Well, we can always hope, I suppose, but until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes, the regulating mechanism of cash.
Yes. Now, Bobby, I want you to have all of that cash. I want you to tell the people that the powers that be will grant full amnesty to all those involved in this week's criminal activities as long as they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again. And have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, then we will find it together, all of us, not just the wealthy few, and that means free access.
Free access is impossible!
Then that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We will not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I will not allow it!
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I have spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand! I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here between these two ears, and I am not going to allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years to ruin all of that. Now seize him!
No, don't do it! Caldwell, there's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
Well, that's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I'll not stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I closed my heart to love once. I can do it again. To Urinetown with him, then. With all haste, Officer Lockstock. With all haste.
Cladwell! Cladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have balked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
McQueen, you get word to the police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. You, and you, stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And Phipp!
Yes, Cladwell.
Assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this bad business? Not on your life.
Oh, don't kid yourself, Phipp. Your hands are as filthy as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry. You can wash them soon enough. You can wash them by the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go! You and you, come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? A little bribe and cash is all it really took. And how that craven toilet maven made me cave in. I'm a snook. What made me make me listen to that crook?
You lied, Gladwell. You lied to us. You told us one thing and then you did another. That's what you did, Gladwell. That's what you did.
Come on then, young Bobby. You can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But Hope, she's still with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
But not to Hope. Oh, please, not to Hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get Urinetown, up you'll go with Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. Now no more fuss.
No, leave me alone. Let go of me. I have to save Hope.
There's no saving Hope now, Miss Pennywise.
Oh, no? Oh, no? Then take this, and this, and a few of these.
Why did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so? Was it for show? Was I his boy? Why did I listen to that boy?
So what's it like, this Urinetown I've heard so much about?
Perhaps better for us to show you.
What is this? Where are we?
Oh, you, my boy, stand on the very threshold of a new
The
world.
door is in front of you. Step through and Urinetown awaits. Door? It's more like a railing.
A rooftop and a drop.
A decisive drop. I guess I still don't understand.
Never fear, the time for understanding is at hand.
Welcome, then, to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to that cat?
My dad, I went to work for him. He said he was so glad. Was he sincere?
Well, now it's clear.
And now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to that cat?
Here's Urinetown.
Look, there's public amenity number 47 and the legislature and my boyhood home. Why, we're just standing at the top of the UGC headquarters building and this is our town. Yes, yes it is. Well, how could it be that we're in our town and you're in town at the same time? Unless, oh God, no, you couldn't have.
Over you go now.
Wait a minute, you're just gonna throw me off this roof and that's supposed to be Urinetown? Death is Urinetown? That's one interpretation.
Why did I listen to my
Pick up my something, I will see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to my Why did I listen to my heart? I heard his call and made this revolution start. So let this wrong pick up my something, I will see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that? A shovel and a mop, Mr. Barrel. You know the drill.
Well, that was surprising. We transitioned to the secret hideout. The poor guard Hope, still bound to the chair and gagged, all wait anxiously for Bobby to return.
What's taking him so long? They should have reached an agreement by now. Cloudbell's not one to dilly-dally.
All the sirens and the screams, maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby Strong. If anyone can find a way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we kill the girl.
let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's.
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off of a building?
Bobby, the policeman, they threw him off a building.
The police threw Bobby off a building? They couldn't have done such a thing. We have Cladwell's daughter.
Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Bobby, the policeman came soon enough, but not before his last words.
His last words?
That's right. It was about her. Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed. Yet in that love there lived a brand new hope that's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
A pickle in the brine. What did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one. I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Was he talking about me? How can he say I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent. Who the hell does he think he is? Wait, please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and glad to glad. There still is hope. I see it in this land.
If only.
Yes?
If only.
Yes?
And then he expired.
That bastard Cladwell lied to us. He took my Joseph. Now he takes my Bobby.
Who will lead us now?
We're lost! Lost, I tell you! The rebellion is over!
What do we do?
I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him.
That's right! Do to her what they did to him!
Or you could take me instead.
What? Miss Pennywise.
Seize her!
Yes, do whatever you feel you need to do, but please, spare the child.
Old woman, you've been grasping and conniving all your days. Why so giving now, eh?
Because Hope is my daughter. And I am her mother. Yes, Hope, it's true. I am your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Strumpet!
Oh, call me what you will, but it was during the stink years, you see? No one thought they had much time back then, so many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding, but there were also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion filled with riots, cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
And love.
Oh, yes, and love. There was love like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow, but there is always a tomorrow of some kind or another. After you were born, Caldwell made me promise never to reveal my identity to you, for I was somewhat of a strumpet in my day. But never in my wildest dreams.
My heart is telling me many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing, it is bellowing louder than anything else, is that when there is wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here today, Miss Pennywise. Mom. And if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you. But, if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, sending his memory to oblivion, I would blame you. All of you! So, kill me, and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you, and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us?
No, lead you to the very center of my father's empire.
I've got a key.
And the guards know not to question me. But once we're there, we'll question Daddy. Oh, dear, yes. We'll question him plenty.
Why should we trust you?
Because, Bobby, your hero loved me. And I loved him.
Oh, dear girl, on behalf of the rebellion, perhaps we in time will grow to love you.
Oh, it's all that really matters, isn't it? Love. Now let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us.
With a lust for saving water, man gives daughter up for dead.
He's not sorry, not a shred.
Mr. Mays!
I'm going back down and give it another look. You stay here to guard the streets.
I've been meaning to ask you, Mr. Lockstock, do you ever have doubts about what we're doing here? About all the killings?
You know, it may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do. But the health and security of this town are my primary concerns. I love the people of this community, Mr. Barrow, very much. Cladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
I see.
Well, that went pretty well, huh?
Finding my own way to the legislature, you know.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop, what with the coming crackdown and all.
And what if I am flying the coop? What if I'm actually on my way to the airport right now to catch the last flight to Rio? What would you say to that,
Can I come?
Those who may know from debasing need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry. Hey, that's life.
Which is where they'll be keeping Hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we meet in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me. What?
Miss Gladwell, what an unexpected surprise!
Is there any other kind?
Hope, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away, but to where?
So-and-so.
And all those who couldn't or wouldn't meet your criminal fee hikes.
Seize him.
Hope, darling. What is the meaning of this?
I've joined the revolution, Daddy. And you? I believe it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown.
You're making a terrible mistake, Hope, darling. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy, for the people. And love. Yes, oh yes. And love.
Yes, that's what I used to think too, Hope. Before the stink years, before worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to understand it now, Hope, dear, but there really are things more important than love. Food, shelter, clothing, for example.
And piles of cash.
No, it wasn't just cash, Ms. Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long, power.
Mr.
So long, money.
Caldwell Clare.
I'm the bunny this time around.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Just unsound.
Take him away!
I regret nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. Maybe I was a bad father and a cruel and evil ruler, but I kept the pee off the street and the water in the ground. You hear me? I kept the water in the ground.
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age
Don't say it.
of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that opened the public bathrooms to all the people to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
But aren't you scared the rebels will see you?
Oh, well, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so no one can touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Well, your father commissioned a study of the water consumption.
No, my father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. The only tyrant we need fear and obey is justice.
Brothers fight for the river, father and mother, babies too. All in the family, push toward the river, shove toward the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Of course. Wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, preferring to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts to fall apart?
I said, Little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy!
Yes, Little Sally. Yes, it is.
Such a fever! If only I had a cool, tall glass of water, maybe I would stand a fighting chance.
Oh, you see, Mrs. Strong, the glass of water's inside you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river?
That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. He is the river. She is too. All are the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's we do.
Flowing for freedom, we see a river just in you. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true.
I don't think too many people are going to come and see this musical, Officer Lockstock.
Don't you think people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
That, and the title's awful. Can't we do a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened a bottling factory just outside of Brasilia, which did rather well until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. And as for people of this town, they did the best as they could. But they were prepared for the world they inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their fathers, founding fathers' scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for the first time for what it really was, what it was always waiting to be.
This is Urinetown. Always has been Urinetown.
This place is called Urinetown. Hail Malthus!
Hail Malthus!
Thank you